spirituality for me is just the connectedness with people and the connectedness with this earth and this universe, and my becoming more unapologetic in that belief and more unapologetic about what I believe in life in general has just led me to be a more peaceful, more grounded person. So.
And you've grown more and more spiritual?
Yeah, I don't really force my spirituality on anyone else. It's more of where I go in meditation and where I go when I write songs, just allowing the stream of consciousness approach to have the songs write themselves.
You are the bearer of unconditional things. You held your breath and the door for me. Thanks for your patience.
I used to write poetry in a different way that I used to write music when I was younger. Poetry was a very stream of consciousness process, and music was more of a conscious process, writing what I thought would sound good or thought would rhyme, or and then when I got away from that environment and just was alone for a few years, I realized that I could merge the styles of writing. I could merge the way that I used to write poetry with my music, and that's what wound up happening on this record, is that everything was written at the same time. So,
what motivates you to write songs?
The fact that I was actually thinking about it last night, and I think it's a little bit of a cowardly way for me to express how I feel. I think it's a lot harder for an artist to actually go to the person that they want to talk to and communicate fearlessly. And I think I can do it in a song. It's very cathartic. It's very therapeutic for me, but it is a little cowardly. So I write because I have to get a lot out of my system, and I'm not in environments all the time where I can do that. What ended up happening in LA is that a lot of people, for obvious reasons, had never seen me play live, and a lot of people in Canada hadn't even seen me play live. Because the live experience with the band that I had was when I was 15 and I was in a cover band and we played clubs, and then obviously the other records were not with a live band, so it was entirely different. So for the first couple of months with Maverick and with anyone that I was working with down there, I would try to explain to them that it would be fine, and I quickly realized that I would only they would only have the piece that they wanted in just seeing me play live. So I shut up and I just let time go by, and we played our first show, and my band and I just connected, and
what a relief.
It was great. It wasn't a relief for me. For me, it was I think it was a relief for people around me, definitely. Not for me though.
Video. You directed the live version?
Mm-hmm. With my friend Michelle Dorita, yeah.
Okay. Is it Life on the Road that much fun? Is there any downside to it at all?
Yeah, of course. There's a definite downside. I don't think that it would have been as enjoyable to watch had we focused on some of the trying times of being on the road. But this was actually an opportunity for me to focus on the positive times, because you spent a lot of time out here trying to keep it together, and I wanted to celebrate the enjoyable times in this video. What's wound up being the most gratifying is that I may have their attention up there, but I think in an indirect way it's them paying attention to themselves, because when I'm releasing and I'm discussing or singing or going on about whatever I go on about, they themselves are releasing hopefully at the same time. So it becomes a lot about them as well, not just about me up there. I think if it was just about me, that may have been fun when I was younger, for it just to be about me and to have my moment. But I don't think I would be having that much fun if it was just about me. When I'm up there, a lot of times I'm not really aware of anyone around me. When I'm expressing some of the things that I express, I'm in my own little world. It's a little self-indulgent at times. But then other times I'm very aware of their energy, and every night's different. You know, every different city results in a different energy in the room, and people up on stage can feel it. I'm not sure if people in the room can see it if they haven't gone from city to city.
Do I stress you out? My sweater's on backwards and inside out. You say, hello, hello, hello. You will come to see that I am till then. And then I go jumping barefoot in the shadows down. I feel the splinter over. And if it would not be too much fun, I'd take them on my day. If only I could stand under. Well, what I really want is some patience. A way to calm the angry voice around. And all I really want is deliverance.
We've never played to this kind of a crowd, and it's a younger crowd. It's a more female crowd, and it's almost like playing with the Beatles. It's insane.
It's definitely her crowd.
Yeah.
Her show was like wicked. It was really good. We heard the really wicked song at the really end, and I really liked it.
I thought it was pretty wicked. She's the best.
She's really good, yeah.
There's such a mania when she comes on that it's crazy. It's kind of neat. You have to experience it for yourself.
My band and I have talked about it, and we've, after having been on the road for as long as we have, we truly believe that the Canadian audiences are the best ones. Everything that sort of led me to this place has sort of prepared me and given me a whole different perspective of all of this. So it's actually a lot more peaceful than, than it would have been had it hit me when I was 16 years old.
You are a rocky maniac. You are a singing hyena. You are a rock star in Jesus' name. You can really rock Saddam Hussein's ass.
And have you ever met Alanis?
Yes.
Tell me about when you met Alanis.
Well, we went to a concert, and we saw her singing all her songs, and then after we get to go backstage and see her.
My sister works on Alanis's tour. She's assistant production manager on her tour, and she knows Alanis from Ottawa because she used to teach Alanis drama at high school in Ottawa. So we had a connection there, and we figured Alanis might see it. That was sort of our ultimate dream. I'd get it to my sister, she'd get a kick out of it. Maybe she'd show it to Alanis, Alanis would get a kick out of it.
Has Alanis seen your video, the video you did?
Yes, she has.
And what did she say about that?
She said, oh, that's so much music, that's just... I said, yes!
Alanis liked it so much, she said, we've got to do something with this. And she and her manager, Scott Welch, went to work, and they got it on MTV, and then VH1 as well, and it's on Much as well, too, now, so.
As the plane crashed down, we thought, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
A lot of people see the good stuff with fame. I'm assuming there is the downside, like lack of privacy and some other things, without sounding just off about being famous. Can you describe some of the down things about it?
I think the main part for me is that you spend a lot of time giving your energy to people, and a lot of people want to take it many steps further once they've already been given a lot, and they want a lot from you, and they just expect you to give it to them, and it's a lot of people. If it was one or two people here and there, it's fine, but when it gets to the point where people want so much from you without
taking into account that you've been doing what you've been doing for a year and a half straight, gets a little frustrating.